Why, hello. I'm smoking me some Haunted Bookshop in my Mark Twain corn cob pop. It was a beautiful day today. I mean, it got a little warm, but beautiful skies, great temperature for the most part, windy. So lovely. I'm doing a little last minute grocery shopping because why I'm even sharing this is beyond me. I pretty much just started recording because I'm in my car. I wanted to smoke a pipe, and I realized when I wake up in the morning, I won't have any coffee if I don't go grocery shopping tonight. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And while I'm there, I might as well get everything I need for the week ahead. Which isn't much, but it's enough to where I'll probably be there for about 40 minutes. I also want granola. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to do that. I had a hankering for granola, and that's really what kind of roused me out of bed. And then I wanted to smoke a pipe. But when I realized that I didn't have coffee for in the morning, I started getting dressed. That's a priority for me. Truth be told, I'm kind of a coffee snob. I know you wouldn't think it from my redneck coffee, and I'm sure you wouldn't know it by looking at my stupid face. But I like coffee. Good coffee. Espresso with creme. I used to have one of those pressos. It's like a poor man's espresso machine, okay? It takes a while to make a coffee, but man, I had the whole 9 yards back in the day. I had the coffee grinder that would get it down to whatever, I forget some of the terminology, it's been years, the micron, whatever it was, you'd need your blend to be for your espresso shots. I had the tamper, little frother, all of it, okay? All of it. And it was delicious, but it was a lot of work to make a damn coffee. I like flat whites. Something about the texture of the milk in a flat white versus like a cappuccino, and I'm cool with cappuccinos, but the flat white milk is silky and thick, and it just has a nice texture to it. And I love that. The problem with me having access to espresso is that I won't stop drinking coffee, and I bounce off the damn walls. I mean, I'm already kind of on the edge to begin with. I'm just wired that way. And then I'll drink too much coffee throughout the day. At least on the weekends I do. But boy, do I like it. Makes me happy. And I'm not going to lie. I make some mochas occasionally, but it's real mocha. You know, I'll buy some real good premium dark chocolate, and I'll make my own mocha with real espresso, you know, real frothed steamed milk, okay? You guys are all judging me for my redneck coffee, but little did you know, I actually know what I'm doing. Okay? The two things that make a nice espresso shot is pressure and heat. I'm aware you don't get that from a stupid K-cup or from percolated coffee. I don't need your judgment. St. David's Pipes guy. Guy judged me. I cried a little bit. And then Father Brian went and told about how much I cry. Last time I ever go to confession with him again. Father Brian's like, Rinky Dink, you're not Catholic. You never go to confession. I'd kick you out of confession if I saw you in there. You're not welcome. Stop sneaking into confession. Do you have to be Catholic to go to confession? I would imagine so. Right? That's kind of blasphemous, or it's mockery. Yeah, like I said, I'm making this video because I can. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this. I just want someone to talk to while I smoke my pipe before I go in the store. I felt like rocking the bald head today. Sometimes I just like rocking it. I need a haircut too. Which basically just means I have a real big bald spot on my head and you can see the sides. That's the equivalent of me needing a haircut. The haunted bookshop is working great today. Let me ask you all a question. I got 2 questions. I just had some Davidoff flake medallions show up, which I love. I'm telling you guys, if you like vapors and you've never had Davidoff flake medallions, maybe it's just me. I mean, I guess I have my own little ways about me because I wasn't super big into the HH Pure Virginia. And a lot of guys like that. I have to smoke that again. So I guess I have my little ways about me. But the 10 showed up and there's no date. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Rinky Dink. Orlick has their own dating system. It's on a tag. It's got a bunch of numerical numbers, and you have to know the Orlick way, the Orlick dating system. Yeah, I googled all that. I've seen the Orlick dating system. I've dated 10s that way. This literally just has a skew. And when I got online to try to figure out how to date these 10s, my skew is the same skew that someone had posted on a pipe and cigar forum from 2018. And every single one of them say the same thing. It's the same original skew that Davidoff flake medallions have always been. There's no date hidden in the skew. Okay? I have no way of dating these things, and it just kinda makes my tits unhappy. Okay? Makes my man boobs sag a little bit more than usual. Whatever. That was my first thing. I have a picture. See this picture? Here's a picture. Do you see it? Please, enlighten me as to where the date is on that, please, somebody. No? Oh, you can't? Oh, really? So there's no date on there? You can't find it? Well, I didn't think so. Now, there's those little QR code, very tiny number and letter series of whatever, and I don't think that's anything either. So, and yes, if you're wondering if I peeled that little center sticker off, the only thing revealed is the same SKU number under a different barcode. So apparently it didn't register in Smoking Pipe's system, so Smoking Pipes puts their own label with the exact same SKU. That's all that is. That's it. And I looked all around the seam on the tin. I looked on the bottom, on the top. Took a black light to it. It's kind of disappointing to me. I feel like I just wrote the month and the year that it arrived, okay? I just put January 2025 on there. But, I've received tins that had a year or two of age on it with regularity, and I'd like to know that because those are the ones that I will pull. I will pull those first when I hit my first 3 or 4 or 5 year mark, okay? So it does kind of irritate me. That's my first question. My second question, this is kind of embarrassing. No, it's really not. When I'm smoking the same blend out of the same pipe, which is pretty typical of me on weekdays, it dawned on me the other day, and I guess I could just, it wouldn't take much for me to figure this out on my own, but I'll have a fresh, clean pipe ready to go for Monday morning, and at lunchtime, on the way to work and at lunchtime usually, not always at lunchtime, but definitely on the way to work, I will smoke whatever I smoke. Say it's Haunted Bookshop. Usually, lately, I've been smoking that same blend out of the same pipe all that week. If I were to switch blends, obviously, I'll clean the pipe, grab a new pipe that's been resting, and I'll switch blends. But do you think by not cleaning that pipe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and smoking upwards of 2 to 3 times out of it a day, that the residue left over in the pipe, I mean, I'm running pipe cleaners, just no solvent. Do you think that the residue left over in the pipe is actually masking or destroying, interfering with the purity of my blends? Do you think I'm ruining my smokes? Because I never considered that. Just wonder if they get... I used to never do that. I used to clean after every smoke. But during the week when I started smoking the same thing, I just quit doing that. And I'm going to say for darker blends like Burley's, maybe Latakias, and heavy Oriental dominant blends or some bold English blends, probably not going to matter that much. But I do wonder. I smoked the majority of that Dinkoen gifted Virginia number 1. I do wonder, when it comes to some eerie kind of light vapors and some straight Virginias, if it does actually mask it. Because they're fairly light anyways. So, I think next time... You know, I plan on getting some Virginia number 1 anyways. I think whenever I get that, I'm going to try that. I'm going to smoke it consecutively throughout the week. And then on Friday, I'm going to grab a new pipe and clean it. Something that's equal. I'll smoke it. I've got 2 7LE6 73 KSs. I'll smoke one of those KSs Monday through Thursday, and then on Friday I'll smoke a fresh KS, and I'll see what that does. But you know what I'll do first? I'm going to run a couple of bowls through both of them, clean it. I just want to make sure all the ghosting on both of those pipes is Virginia number 1, and then that's all I have to do. I'm just wondering what y'all's opinion is. So I'm thinking maybe some granola, some coffee, I need to get the creamer, obviously. I'm going to get ground beef for my chili, an onion, hard-boiled eggs, and some shredded cheese for my chili, beans. Look at it. Look at it. Whatever else. You know, it dawned on me today. Steve gave me like 70 blends, samples. I haven't even opened a single one, and you know why? It's because I still have so many. I regret how quickly I popped a bunch of tins and how how many active mason jars I have in my active smoking drawer. Anyways, I don't know. I need to start going through some of Steve's samples. And I still have a ton of other tins I haven't opened or reviewed.
There's only food under the sofa.
I mean, it's not a rush. Someone gives you something nice, you want to put it to use, you know what I mean? Fortunately, Steve's not a giant, massive crybaby like me. Ain't that right, Father Brian? That's right, Rinky Dink. If you guys heard the stupid messages I send Father Brian, you'd know how nice he was to me. I sent him an affirmation message this morning. I didn't plan on it. I had some nice ambient music playing for my TV, and I was like, hey, I need to reach out to Father Brian. And the first thing that popped in my head was, do an affirmation for him. So I did. I was like, you're waking up. You're shaking the sleep from your eyes. You're a great person. People love you. I love you. He's probably concerned about me at this point, or he just knows I'm half retarded. Either way, I'm good, I think. Okay? Special. Millennial Codger is selling a bunch of t-shirts for $60. You get a Millennial Codger t-shirt. It's a black shirt, and on the front there's a picture of his garage with a single candle burning, and if you buy this shirt, you'll be cool and you can smoke just like him wherever you go. That's the whole point. He goes with you. Thought it was brilliant. I'm buying two. One tiny size and then one ultra tiny size. One of them I will never wash. Talked to Beans today. Beans is mailing me out a pipe replacement Monday. He's such a good dude. For free. He insisted that I take that damn thing for free. Not only that, he worked with me. He asked me what kind of stems I like, what colors, all that. Brian's an awesome dude. Briar. It's not going to be a Morta. I don't think I'm responsible enough for Morta quite yet. Still can't believe I broke that pipe. It happens. You live and learn. The Haunted Bookshop is It's hitting tonight. It's doing good. It's had all types of different nuances and good flavors, especially down at the heel. Sometimes it doesn't. And I'm really starting to think it's because I'm smoking the same blend out of the same pipe and I'm not cleaning it. And I think your smoke can become ashy. And I think it can kind of dull the flavor. If that's the case, I really need to stop doing that. How embarrassing. It's okay, I'll probably just cry about it off camera. Anyways, this is too long, too babbly. I'm going to spare you the rest of this pipe. Hope you all have a great Sunday. I don't know when this is going up, if I'm even going to post it. But yes, you all have a fabulous rest of your weekend. Blessings.